everyone. So today we have Beenish Anwar here with us, the director of B Productions. Hi Beenish, how are you?
Hi Manal, I'm good. What about you?
I'm great. So as we all know that Beenish's film is just around the corner. It's about to get the big release. So the audience, they had some questions for you which I have right here. So I'm going to be asking the questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so the question that we have for you today is, how does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? That's a really interesting question, by the way.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so my film, Closer Than You Think, is a psychological thriller with a touch of supernatural horror. The psychological thriller genre is known for exploring the unreliable mind, paranoia, and distorted reality, which is central to my actor Lucy's experience.
So first of all, I really love the title, Closer Than You Think. It's very, very interesting and very creative. So what was your main inspiration behind this whole film?
Okay, so Manal, one of my main inspiration was Alfred Hitchcock, especially how he used psychological tension instead of direct horror to build suspense. His movies like Psycho and Vertigo have characters whose perception of reality is unreliable, which is exactly what I wanted to do with my character Lucy. In Psycho, Norman Bates acts like his mom, messing up his sense of reality. In Vertigo, Scotty gets hurt and changes how he sees the world. In my film, Lucy's love for thriller messes with her head, making her think the creepy stuff happening around her is real.
That's very, very interesting. So I noticed that your film is quite different from the other typical horror films. So how did you manage to bring this change to your film?
Okay, so you have a really keen eye, Manal. Okay, so my movie Closer Than You Think is unlike regular horror, which often has a clear supernatural villain like a ghost or a monster or someone clearly following the protagonist. I kept the mystery of Lucy's experiences at the heart of my thriller. Like the audience is left wondering, are the flickering lights, moving a swing, and the moving chair, are they real? Or is just Lucy's mind? And or is it just Lucy's obsession with thriller making her hallucinate these events? Okay, so to add a spooky twist to my movie, I also used classical horror elements like flickering lights, creepy shadows, and sudden noises to make the audience like to sit in the movie and watch it till the end. Yeah.
That's very creative. I love how your mind works with the whole concept. So, what things did you contribute to your protagonist, Lucy's? Is it
Yeah.
Lucy's mental breakdown?
Okay, so I've used mental deterioration just like you have seen in Vertigo by Alfred Hitchcock. Lucy's mind starts to unravel as she becomes obsessed with thriller movies. It is more similar with Vertigo, and I also showed isolation. Like psychological thrillers often feature characters who feel isolated or alone, and in my movie, Lucy is all by herself at night without her boyfriend or like family members, which shows us like she's more vulnerable to fear. And like she also have a fear of being watched. Like the idea of someone watching you from the shadows is a common trope in thrillers you and I have seen. Lucy feels like someone's watching her, but she can't quite put her finger on it like I showed in my movie, which you'll be able to see after 27 Feb. Like she can't like touch the figure. She don't know is it really there or is just her mind. She's also confused in it. And like instead of showing a physical villain, I made Lucy's mind the real bad guy, like the villain. And this is based on real life psychological struggles with fear and paranoia who take over Lucy's mind.
That sounds very haunting yet exciting. So, another question that we have is, what did you do to fit in this thriller genre?
Okay, so you know thriller genre is really exciting, suspenseful, and like full of good cuts. So I made the main character unreliable, like Lucy. The audience sees everything through Lucy's eyes, but they don't know if her experiences are real or not. This is like Shutter Island, where the main character thinks he's in a fake reality. I use point of view shots to further elaborate it to put the audience in Lucy's head. When she sees the swinging chair, swinging of the swing in the lobby, and the water running sound, the camera moves like the audience experience her paranoia. And like you have also seen in Rear Window, it also does this by showing what Jeff sees through his binoculars. And I use blue tinted lightning, which I use through blue filter papers to make it look real, like for the eerie and feeling, which also like makes it different from psychological thrillers. We use like orange lightning, so I use blue lightning to make it feel more good, like the lightning in Gone Girl. It was really good. And I use TV screen in Lucy's room to show how thriller movie affects the perception of reality.
Okay, so that's again very creative. Like, honestly, I have no words for this. And now, the last question that I have is, how did you challenge thriller convention in your film?
Okay, so you've seen in the trailer and everything. There's a no clear villain or monster in my movie. Most trailers have a physical threat like a killer or a ghost or a murderer, but in my film, Lucy's mind is the only villain, and the horror is psychological, making it more unsettling. And you will see like I have an ambitious ending. Many thrillers end with the protagonist defeating the antagonist, but I left Lucy fate open to interpretation. Is she trapped in delusion? Has she lost control? Or the final scene of Lucy swinging the doll leaves the audience questioning what's real and what's not. In traditional thriller, the final girl always survives and fights back, but in Closer Than You Think, Lucy doesn't win. She succumbs to paranoia, giving the story to a psychological twist like what will happen next, making the audience feel more excited. So, Closer Than You Think combines psychological thriller and suspense, supernatural horror elements to create an unsettling and ambitious narrative. I drew inspiration from Hitchcock's Psycho and Vertigo, as well as modern psychological thrillers like Shutter Island and Black Swan. In my story, you can clearly see the mind itself becomes the scariest thing.
Okay, I love how all of this sounds, and I am actually really excited for the release of your film, and even the audience is getting very excited, as you can tell by the questions. It was lovely having you here, Beenish, and as I said, we're all very, very excited for the film, and best of luck for the release.
Thank you, Manal. Thank you, audience. Don't forget to watch my movie on 27th of Feb. We'll be waiting for your comments and all.
It was lovely having you here. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll be seeing you next time with another guest.